Is your health coaching approach sabotaging your relationship with your clients because you're meeting them where you think they should be and not where they really are? In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about how important it is to meet your clients where they are and gently ease them into where they want to be based on what their needs are and not what your agenda is.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for new health coaching videos every Monday. And if you want to have a no-pressure chat about how we can help you reach your health coaching career goals, book a complimentary call with us here. IFHC, where we give you the blueprint for a successful, functional health coaching career that you're crazy about.
I'm Carmen Hunter. I'm the founder of the Institute for Functional Health Coaching and a successful health coach for almost a decade. Now, many years ago, almost 10 years ago, when I started health coaching, I had been through my own journey and was still working through a lot of the bits and pieces that I needed to find that optimal health that I was seeking when I began my process. And I gathered so much information and so much knowledge, and I had really gone down the rabbit hole of how to get to the foundation and in the problem that I was having with my own health. But upon doing that, one thing that I learned was not everything that people were suggesting to me worked for me. In fact, many of the things that I was following were stressing me out even more and making things worse for me. So when I started working with clients, I thought, well, every single client should look at an elimination plan. Every single client should look at, taking specific supplements for their gut. And what I found was, even from just sitting across from my clients, a look on their face when some of the suggestions I was making for them to look into were, oh my gosh, no way. Hopelessness, overwhelm, frustration, because these are things like elimination diets and plans, getting expensive testing done. All of the things that we know as health coaches do play a really big role in helping people find health, but it's not the place to start. And let me say this, if someone is in such significant ill health that they need an elimination diet or they need expensive testing to find out what's really truly going on in an urgent way, they need a practitioner that's skilled in doing that for them. But what our role is as a health coach is to help end that overwhelming feeling that this is going to be something that's going to be a huge process and something that they just don't feel like they can do. So what we do in this situation is we've got to take all of that knowledge that we have and all the things that we've been through on our own journey and really put it on a shelf and get honest with our clients about where they are in this process of change. So in my business building documents and my package and the process that I teach of educating, helping people get prepared, and then taking action, it's on our intake form. Where do you feel the least amount of stress? And where would you like to begin? I think one of the things we're also forgetting as health coaches is that it's really 100% up to this client on whether or not they see success. So why are we not asking them in the very beginning, where do you want to start? Do you want to start on working on your stress perception? Do you want to start on removing one thing at a time from your food plan that feels good to you, that seems manageable to you? Where do you feel in your body low stress when we have these conversations about the things that need to change? So instead of jumping into expensive lab tests, doing all these allergy food things and using scary words like elimination diet or gut stool testing or leaky gut or malabsorption or whatever terminology that you found yourself using with clients, instead of doing all of that, can we simply ask them this question? There are many things, and I believe at the Institute I teach, there are 7 foundations of health. So where can we ask them, or how can we ask them, what one of these 7 things feels the least stressful to you? Let's begin there. And then the other things will absolutely fall into place to make shifts and changes. So for example, sleep is one of the foundations of health. I truly believe that, if someone is not sleeping, their body is not repairing, it's making everything worse, of course. So we need to ask them, how does it feel to you if I say, let's just darken your blinds maybe. Let's think about maybe removing that television out of the room. How do you feel about a white noise machine? And we're talking about small changes here. That sounds a lot less scary than, you know what I think you need to do? I think you need to look at taking 3 milligrams of melatonin. I think you need to consider doing an adrenal test because I think your cortisol is high at night. Like, which one of those approaches do you think you're going to find the most success with your clients with? I can tell you it's the first one. Anything we can do to reduce that overwhelming feeling that something seems hopeless or insurmountable is going to benefit your clients. It's also going to benefit your relationship as well. I have seen clients, not my own, but with my students and with my members and the coaches I mentor, they've said, I don't know why they never got back to me. We were working together great for 5 weeks and then they disappeared. I can almost guarantee you that there was something in there in that relationship that overwhelmed them or made them feel like what was going on was not going to work for them. So open up your minds and look to your client's instincts and intuition for what's best for them before you place your agenda on them. You can use all that knowledge and all that passion as you go along, but let's start the relationship in a nice, easy way that feels good to them and also good to us as well, and limits and reduces our risk and liability. So here's the thing. I want to know from you if this video resonated with you. Are you a person that's jumped right into all the hard stuff and all the scary stuff? Or are you someone that understands that it's more important to ease into these relationships with our clients? Put it in the comments below. I love to go back and hear what people have to say and what's working for their business. And if you want to know more about being a successful health coach, visit us at the instituteforfunctionalhealthcoaching.com.